Good morning children. Yesterday we completed first part of second chapter about Evelyn Glennie, and today we are going to start its second part about Bismillah Khan. So today we are going to start second part of the second chapter, The Sound of Music, and its second part is entitled as The Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. It's all about the legendary classical Shehnai player Bismillah Khan. As you can see in this picture, he is none other than Bismillah Khan. The chapter opens up with an information about the Mughal king Aurangzeb, that he banned the playing of a musical instrument called pungi in the royal residence, for it had a shrill, unpleasant sound. That means in old times this particular instrument, which was called pungi, was played in the royal court, but it was banned by the Mughal king Aurangzeb, Emperor Aurangzeb, because it had very shrill, unpleasant sound. Shrill means high pitched. Next point, pungi became the generic name for reeded noisemakers. What is the meaning of this line? Generic means something that has all the qualities of a particular thing or a typical name for something, and reeded noisemakers means any musical instruments which had reed-like structure, cylindrical structure, thin wooden structure which created unpleasant noise, they were called reeded noisemakers. So pungi was considered to be a generic name for them. That means if any musical instrument which had reed-like structure produced unpleasant sound, it was being called pungi. Next point, a barber of a family of professional musicians decided to improve the tonal quality of pungi. Now what happened? A barber who belonged to the family of professional musicians, he decided to improve the quality or the tonal quality, sound quality of pungi. Next point, he chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem that was longer and broader than the pungi. So what was his first step to transform pungi or to change tonal quality of pungi? What did he do? He chose a pipe. He selected a pipe with a natural hollow stem which was hollow, which was blank from inside. What about its size? It was longer and broader than the pungi which was traditionally played in the royal court. Next point, he made 7 holes on the body of the pipe. After selecting the hollow stem which was longer and broader than the pungi, he made 7 holes on its body. He played the pungi by closing and opening some of its holes before royalty, and everyone was impressed. And after transforming that particular instrument, what did he do? He played it. How? In which manner? By closing and opening some of its holes. You must have seen the musicians or the shehnai or bansuri players, flute players, in which manner they play them? By closing and opening their holes. He played it before royalty. Royalty means people of royal family, and everyone was impressed by its melodious sound. Next point, since it was first played in the Shah's chamber and was played by a nai, nai means barber, that's why the instrument was named the Shehnai. This point is very important, children. How Shehnai got its name? Shah stands for Shah's chamber, means the court of the king. Nai means barber, and that's why this particular instrument, which was transformed from an unpleasant shrilly sound producing pungi, it started being called Shehnai. Let me repeat it. How did Shehnai get its name? It was first played in the Shah's chambers and was played by a Nai means barber. That's why this instrument was called Shehnai. Shah stands for king, emperor, because it was played before him in his chamber, and Nai means barber. So in this manner Shehnai got its name. So children, in this picture you can see Pungi as well as its new melodious version Shehnai. What is the difference between them? Pungi created shrill, unpleasant sound, whereas Shehnai produces melodious sound. Next point, the sound of Shehnai is started to be considered auspicious. Auspicious means holy, pious. Next point, for this reason it is still played in temples and it is an essential part of any North Indian wedding. We can easily relate the melodious sound of Shehnai to a wedding ceremony. Next point, in the past the Shehnai was a part of the Naubat. What is Naubat? Shehnai was one of the components in Naubat. Naubat means traditional collection of 9 instruments. So this no stands for 9 instruments. Naubat in Naubat found at royal courts. Next point, till recently was played in temples and weddings. The credit of bringing it onto the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan.